like this around the country, as the arrest rate is probably rising. But before we forget 1989, let's take a look back now at some of the earth-shattering events that have happened in recent months.
The forces of democracy and rebellion that were unleashed generated barbaric cruelty as communism in the Far East clung to power. China's leaders horrified the world in Tiananmen Square as the tanks rolled over the fledgling democratic student movement.
Their orders, presumably, were to kill.
The bicycle rickshaws scooped up the injured. Others were shunted onto bikes and pedalled to hospital.
And the driver again tried to weave past him. The student stood his ground.
The outrage of the China massacre was counterbalanced when an essential symbol of communism, which stood for more than 25 years to divide a city and a people, fell. As the Berlin Wall crumbled, East and West Germany were rejoined, while the Western world rejoiced in their discovery of freedom. In Panama, the US again went to war for the second time this decade, as President Bush removed a dictator in a bid to install a democracy, ending the reign of Noriega.
We thought we had a pretty good idea of where he was last night. We went there, and he wasn't there.
In the Philippines, the unrest also continued, with President Aquino crushing yet another revolt as her grip of the country remained under constant threat. Discontent in the Eastern Bloc led to an overthrow of a dictator at a cost of 80,000 lives, as the Ceausescu regime fought for its life in Romania. The despot, who ruled for more than 25 years, lost the war against his own people, along with his life.
A remarkable time, but now all attention is turned towards the new decade. The clock is running. We have 13, 12, 11 seconds, 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's midnight. Well, indeed, wild scenes, as was expected here. Across the country, it's no doubt a similar story. And of course, from 7 Nightly News, we'd like to thank you for your support this year. If you're drinking, please don't drive. And of course, when the big news happens in the 1990s, you can count on 7 Nightly News to be there. Right now, we'd like to send you live to New York to join the NBC Today show